Take action. Just do the work, just start it now. Go out there, grind. You hear this advice quite often, don't you? It has its benefits, but I gotta admit, there are better things you can do than that, man. And I'll give you an example. Take two guys, guy number one, guy number two. The first guy has to do a workout, but he knows absolutely nothing about the gym. No sets, no reps, no anything. So he takes the action, he immediately goes to the gym, grabs the barbells, the dumbbells, he's just throwing them around cluelessly. He doesn't know what's going on at all. Guy number two, 2 hours to do a workout, knows nothing. But he takes a more educated or calculated approach, you can say. He thinks to himself, okay, I know nothing about this endeavor. Smart word. Let me actually learn something about it before I go out there. Could help me out. So he watches a 30-minute gym's basics video on like form on how to do bench press, squat and deadlift and like the overhead press. Just completely basic, and information includes something about gravity, so he knows how to like push the weight. He's not doing this. Okay, who do you think made more progress? The guy who at the end of the 2 hours is still pretty clueless, he's done some magical exercises. Or guy number two, who spent 30 minutes less working out, but he was thinking to himself, okay, so this is the bench press form, this feels pretty good. Oh, this is how I squat, okay, I feel it in my legs, my lower back is fine, no pain, perfect. Obviously this guy benefited more. See, nowadays education is given this pretty bad reputation because it's actually considered a waste of time by a lot of these red pill YouTubers. Everything is meant to be personal. You go out there, you put in the work, you grind for 30 hours a day. But why? Why wouldn't you educate yourself a bit? Learn from the experts, figure it out. Combine the two disciplines to achieve better results. I'll admit, this advice is better than the other side of the spectrum, which is more, you only educate yourself. You don't put in work. You're not figuring out how to do it practically. You're just learning about it from a book. And obviously, this guy gets 0 results. It's like, imagine if the guy number two, he didn't do a 30-minute video into a workout. He watched a 2-hour YouTube video and that was it. Obviously, this guy would have made more progress because he actually went there, he did the thing. So why can't we be in the middle? Not 2 hours of gym video, no workout, not 0 hours of gym video, mega workout. The middle is key. Let me give you an Abraham Lincoln quote. If I need 6 hours to chop down a tree, I will spend the first 4 sharpening my axe. Think about it for a second. Abraham Lincoln said this, bro, not some random guy on the internet. You need planning. You need preparation, education. It's necessary. You can't just go without it. Because when you educate yourself and you put in the work, notice how he left 2 hours to actually chop down the tree. He wasn't sharpening it for 6 hours and then going to eat some peanuts. He sharpens the axe and then chops down the fucking tree because that's what he's meant to do. That's his job. When you do the work and the learning, you actually just skyrocket your results because you gain a lot from the practical experience, the actual effort, the discipline, but you also learn from the practical experience of guys who have decades in this field, who are experts. It's like when you're trying to become the best footballer on the planet. Sure, you need to play football, otherwise it doesn't happen. But you would watch some like Lionel Messi tutorial, you know? Because he's got the experience, he's got the knowledge. You can learn from it, you can do both. You need to supplement your work, lead knowledge and learning. Sounds cool, but how do we do that? Well, what I will do and what I recommend is this like kind of, it's a pretty simple method, you can call it. In the morning, when you still haven't eaten, you have woken up like half an hour ago, maybe you took a cold shower, meditated, not that important. When your mind is completely fresh, focused and locked in, you want to do your work, because that's when you actually get the most benefit out of it. For me, it's like 6 to 7 a.m. I try to do the work, like writing the script, for example, for this video. And then you go about your day, you go to school, maybe your school starts later, you can do it 8 to 10 a.m., like 2 hours of work, not just one. You go to school, you go to the gym, you do all of that. Once you come back home, instead of getting on your phone and scrolling or getting on the PC, just 2-3 games, man, just 2-3 games. Pick up a book that's on the topic of what your work is related to. So for me, as a YouTuber, it will be a book on how to speak better, how to sell an idea. Like right now I'm selling you this method. And I will learn, but I won't just mindlessly read this book like, okay, next page. I need to think about the knowledge of this book and how to use this knowledge into my craft. I need to transfer it to get results, you know what I mean? You can watch a movie for 2 hours like this and nothing is going on inside your head. You can do the same for reading. You're just, the words are entering your eyes, but nothing enters here. You need to think and be focused to actually get information, use the information to the work. The work then goes up, the productivity, the results, the success. You can't just mindlessly learn, because then you're not learning. So pick up a book, watch a podcast maybe if you're more tired. Watch a long form video, doesn't even have to be a podcast. But just learn from people who've already gotten what you want. Because that way you get closer and closer to knowing how to do it. Because if you don't know, what the fuck are you gonna do then? You're just gonna do nothing. You need the plan. You need to know what to do. You get that knowledge from the experts, the people who've already done it. But then you also need to bust your ass off and actually follow the steps they lay out for you. And that's how you probably make it. I can't let you know exactly, I still haven't made it. That's probably how you do it. Bye-bye.